So I already know you that from Kolkata and what do you do. But for your channel, for my channel, can you introduce yourself again?
Yes, sure. So my name is Jaya Ghosh. I hail from Kolkata and I'm a working professional. I also run a YouTube channel. The name of my channel is Make English Easy 3390. And in my leisure time, I love reading books. Uh, and also nowadays, I think learning English has become my hobby. So interacting with different people is what I love doing the most these days. Yeah, so that's all about me.
That's really nice. Okay, so that's really nice. So now it's my turn to introduce myself.
Yes.
As you know that I am from West Bengal, and you can see that my name is Pialide, and I have completed my post graduation in English, and currently I am pursuing my B.Ed, that is Bachelor in Education. And apart from that, I have created YouTube channel, and I am teaching two kids. I am doing private tuition. I am a home tutor. And apart from that, if I talk about my hobbies, then I must say that I love to draw pictures. I watch some YouTube videos, and I draw pencil sketch. But I'm not able to focus on my hobbies nowadays because of lack of time, because it takes long time to paint a picture. But I have never learned how to draw. I have never learned drawing. But I sometimes I try to do by myself. And one more is that during Corona situation, I started making photo frame art by using art paper. And like whatever products we don't use, we throw away. I utilize them to to make new things. It's something innovative. So I started doing that. But nowadays also I'm not able to focus on that. So that's all about me.
Just a minute. Okay, yeah, we can carry on. Wow. So actually, I have also watched a lot of videos related to art and crafts, and I thought that I used to think that whenever I have some time, I would try those things, like making those things. But I think I'm not talented enough to do any other
No,
thing
you can
other
do
than my
easily.
job and nowadays English learning. So yeah, actually, it's like time consuming. You need to have you need to sit
Yeah.
down, you need to arrange a lot of things, and then start doing. So
And you need
yeah,
to
so
have
I
a lot of patience. You need to have a lot of
yeah, I
patience.
also. Yes,
Patience
yes,
is
yes.
required for that.
Yeah, because nowadays actually I'm not able to read books also because I have limited time and so this
Yeah,
English speaking is in my mind. So like whenever I get some time, I think that let's watch a conversation video so that I can at least learn
conversational.
something
Yeah,
out of it.
definitely.
Yeah.
Same here. I am also focusing on the communication skill rather than utilizing my other things like drawing pictures and watching to movies, listening to music. These kind of things I'm not doing nowadays, even though these were my hobbies.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I had sent you a topic that importance of books. We'll discuss about that. So are you
Yeah.
interested about?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, can you start now?
No, I want you to start and then I will continue.
Okay, we'll continue. Okay, then okay. If I talk about the importance of books, then I must say that a book is our good friend, because if you don't have any companion, if you don't get any friends around you or in your surroundings, then book will be there with you, and you can spend time after reading like by reading books. So that was one point. Next point is that it improves our thinking capacity, thinking power, because whenever we read books, we go through a lot of characters and lot of critical thinkings, like a lot of ideas we go through. So these things help us to improve our critical thinking power. Next point is that what can I say? Actually, I have studied a lot of points, but I am not able to remember right now.
Ah, that
uh,
is the problem actually. That's why I
that
want
is
you
the
to start.
problem. Yeah, that
But
is
yeah,
the
okay.
problem.
I can also
That is
go
the
with two
problem.
points and then like if you remember something you can also contribute. So
Okay.
yes, so the best thing that I love about reading books is that you get to know about the author's perspective because you have your own thinking, you have your own way of looking at different things. And when you read a book and when you relate with the characters more, then you can start, seeing the world in other people's perspective as well. And even though maybe the character is not doing right thing, but still you have you have the reason, you know why he is not able to do the right thing and why he is or she is doing the wrong thing. So it is actually, I think, a good thing. So I think that there is nothing called like good and bad. There is a very thin line between them. And so this is one point, and another point is that it improves our concentration, because I was the victim of poor concentration power, because I used to read a lot when I was in school, then in college as well. After that, I was busy like doing other things like my competitive exams and all preparation. So for like 6 to 7 years, I was not in touch with reading at all. I was only watching movies, that too in Hindi, like Hindi movies, listening to Hindi songs and these kind of stuff, and like unnecessary things that are not productive. And then when I again started my habit, I found it really difficult to focus. Like I used to read for 15 minutes, and then I used to watch something. Maybe I start watching a video on YouTube, or maybe a shorts on YouTube. So
Yeah.
that's how my situation was. It was that bad. And then I used to keep on like doing that, like 15 minutes, and then it became 30 minutes, and then it became 1 hour. So over the time, I think you will be able to improve your concentration as well, especially if you really like to read the book and it is very engrossing and you relate with the characters. So it is actually your kind of a book. So you think that, oh, this is what I want, or this is what I have been looking for all my life. So yes, that's the one advantage that I think it
That's really
improves
good
your
point.
concentration.
That's really a good point you said, really. Yeah, I want to say one thing that is, have you ever noticed that at first we were accustomed to watch long videos like 15 minutes, 20 minutes videos, but nowadays we are only watching real videos. So, like we are losing our concentration. So, if you read books, this problem will be solved. Reading books can solve this problem.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
this is a you can say the biggest benefit we get from reading books.
Yeah,
And
and
another thing is that peace. Another thing is that peace. Actually, now after reading books, we get a kind of mental peace. For example, when we don't feel like wasting our time watching mobiles and listening to videos, so we get a kind of mental peace. And one more thing is that entertainment. Entertainment is a biggest thing we get from books. That is, I am forgetting what I read. I studied something about entertainment. This is the main problem, even that I am forgetting. So reading books can help us to fix this problem as well, because reading books can
yeah.
help us to improve our memory. Because when we read books, we go through a lot of characters and we observe their roles in the story, and like these things, and we try to remember after reading books these things. So this will help us to improve our memory power. And right now I am forgetting whatever I studied, because I haven't studied more. So that's why I have studied only one time. So if I study more, then this problem will be fixed definitely.
Ah, yes, yes. So I want to ask you one question. When you study, after that, do you read also what you have studied?
No, when I study one time, then I revise that thing.
Okay, revise. Hmm. Because some people have
Revision.
the habit of writing everything. Because I actually I was that kind of
I
a
had
person,
this.
but now
I had this habit. I had this habit when I was pursuing my English honors. That time, whatever notes I used to prepare, I used to write down on the notebook so that I can remember it easily. It also helps us to remember things, remember
yes,
everything. Yeah. And
yeah.
one more thing is that it improves our writing skill, because reading and writing both are interconnected with each other. Reading and writing both are interconnected with each other. For example, when we study something, when we read some story books or whatever books we study, we go through some new words, vocabulary, and new sentence formations as well. So these sentence formation will help us to write something good, right? So this is how we utilize our words and vocabularies in our writings. We apply those things in our writings.
Absolutely. And
There is a lot
I
of
think for
points,
English learners, yeah, I think for English learners, the biggest benefit is that it improves your vocabulary. So we are
Yeah,
all looking for different
it,
kind of words,
it is the biggest.
synonyms, so that we do not need to repeat the same words while conversing with others. And I think when you read, like, it has to be a habit of yourself. Like, reading should be your lifestyle. Then only you will be able to retain those words that you come across while reading a book. Because if I read a book one time and then maybe for one month or 2 months I do not read a book, and after maybe after that if I start reading another book, I will not be able to retain those words that I read in my first book. Even if you write down the words and like write down the meanings and the sentences, you need to go through them um, regularly. Like maybe
Yeah,
1 week.
definitely, definitely.
After 1 week,
Otherwise,
you
we will
will
forget.
that.
Otherwise, we will forget.
Yeah. Otherwise, there is
We have
no meaning
because
of.
we will learn. We have to implement all the things in our conversation. Otherwise, we will forget all the things. For example,
Yes.
whenever we study, whenever we go through new vocabularies, at the time we don't write down or we don't revise. The best trick to remember vocabulary is make a story using that vocabulary. We have to make a long story using that vocabulary. Then definitely, that vocabulary will automatically get stuck in our mind. This is the best way to remember vocabulary. And I was watching a YouTube video, so there that person was saying that we have to work on that vocabulary for half an hour. We have to work on one vocabulary, one word, one vocabulary word for 1 hour or half an hour. For example, you have to search the synonyms and antonyms of that particular word. Through this way, you will increase your vocabulary. And one more thing is that we have to, like, a word has various forms like noun form, adjective form, adverb form. So we have to search those kind of forms, and we have to make separate sentences by using those forms. So through this way, we can remember vocabulary. But it's time consuming thing, because who wants to work for 1 hour for one vocabulary, one word? It's very hectic. But at least we have to try. At least, like, if we don't do regularly, if we sometimes if we search these kind of things, then definitely we can improve our vocabulary. At least maybe 1 year we can learn 100 vocabularies. This is also good.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Actually, whatever you do, just be consistent. If you are doing something for even 15 minutes, then also it's okay, but do that consistently. And maybe after 6 months, you will be able to see some result. Not maybe 100%, but at least 20% or 30%. And that is also, I think that achievement is also like huge
Yeah,
in terms of
consistency is the key. Consistency is the key to become successful in life.
yeah, because I
Like,
have,
in case of, yeah,
I
in
have
case of
started
YouTube
doing
also.
different good practices while like conversing with others. I used to write down many different words, phrases, some lines, 2 3 lines that I love reading, but then I stopped. So like there is no point in starting a habit and then not being able to continue with the same. So do whatever
Yeah,
you feel like doing, whatever is right. You think that it's right for me, but do that consistently. Don't stop and don't take a break. And don't think that, oh, I'm not improving and I'm doing all these things, but still I'm not able to use those words while conversing. Don't think like that. Just do it
mhm.
for as long as you can. And then maybe someday you will be able to see the change.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, you know what? My mother has been calling me, so can I connect some other time?
Yeah, yeah, sure, 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 sure. It was really nice
Okay.
conversation with
Thank you
you.
so much, Sister, with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. Bye.